And if I never make it, then at least I left to go try. At least I left to go try. At least I left to go try. At least I left to go try.
What's up? It's Friday, baby. You recording already?
Yeah.
Órale. I feel like dying. I feel like I am dying. I don't feel like dying.
Huh?
Because I said I feel like dying. I don't feel like dying, but I feel like I am dying. I'm tired, bro, but it's Friday. Es viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe. It's been a long week. Put in a lot of work. You know, today was one of those days I woke up, I was like, fudge. How am I going to get up? How am I going to do it? I woke up at 2:40. Watch the video from yesterday that I uploaded. By the way, new videos going up every other day starting today, Friday. So anyways, it's Friday. We're gonna get this work. Also training with the Flame after this, and pretty much finishing the week solid, guys. So I don't feel like training right now at all, and that's normal. It's completely normal. It's okay. Not always gonna feel like it, but you gotta do it anyway, because that's what builds character. But yeah, that's what builds character, is doing the work required whether you feel like it or not. And the problem is with a lot of people in life, they only do the work when they're feeling up to the task, or when they feel motivated, or when they have energy, or when they get good sleep, or this or that. And I've trained myself to do the work no matter what. I've literally worked out on without sleeping. I've gone 24 hours straight, didn't sleep, but I still went to the gym at the same time as usual. I might be a little late, half an hour or so sometimes, because I'm human, it is what it is. But the point is to show up every day, As long as we don't skip out on the work required, on the work that needs to get done, we're golden. I'm not gonna lie to you though. There's been many times. How long? We've been doing this for what? Like a year? We've been filming for about a year already. And here's the thing. I should have been jacked already. I should have been shredded. It's been a year. I should have been in the best shape of my life already. But you know what the problem is, like with most people, is we self-sabotage. We get in our own way, right? I could have been stuck to my diet a long time ago, but guess what? I chose to eat out and have my favorite meals instead of, dieting and hitting my macros the way I was supposed to. I chose to have the pizza instead of the salad. I chose to have the soda instead of the water. And look, I'm just being real. That's why I'm documenting this whole process, because I want people to see, yeah, it's not easy. Some people can flip the switch like that, boom, 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 they're on point, whatever. I'm not that person. I'm an extremist. So it's like I always go super hard, and then I'll go super hard in training, but I'll also go super hard in my eating. You get what I'm saying? I'll overeat because I put in so much work during the week. I'm like, okay, I need to reward myself. For example, right now, this whole week, we've ran hella miles. We've trained twice a day. I dropped 10 pounds in 1 week. Last week I was 204. This morning I woke up 193. So it's I dropped 10 pounds in a week, but then mentally, because I dropped 10 pounds in a week, I'm thinking, oh, I deserve to eat a little bit this weekend, or I'll deserve to eat a little bit more than usual. But Not this time, guys. Not this time. I told you guys. This time we're locked in. We're ready. We're dialed in. No cheating. No nothing. We're getting straight to it. We're handling business. We're being responsible, and we're gonna take it to the next level. So if you keep messing up on your diet or whatever, understand it's okay. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with it. But don't lie to yourself. The worst thing you can do is lie to yourself and be like, I'm doing everything right. I'm tracking my food. I'm doing this, and I can't lose weight. Stop lying to yourself, because we all know if you were really on the diet and following your diet plan, you would have been where you want to be. Good morning, Professor. El profesor Chris Alcala. We're gonna warm up with 1 mile real quick, and then we'll get into our lift. What time is it? 5:20? 5:20. I gotta be out of here by 6:30 to make it to Anaheim by 7:30 to train with the Flame. So not gonna lie, my legs are feeling it. All the miles this week, my legs feel like bricks. They feel heavy, but I still gotta put in the work. Can't make excuses. I'm done making excuses. You should be too. That's why I'm making these videos to document the mindset, the process of changing your habits and changing your mental approach to life, to training, to everything. Because that's where it starts. It all starts in the mind. Without a healthy body, you cannot have a healthy mind. And the problem is people lie to themselves and say that, because they got money or they're successful in some way, that they don't have to be in shape, or because they say they're happy the way they are. But that's a lie, man. You can't be happy knowing that you're not your best self. Because we all know if everybody had the option, they would choose to be fit over obese. But because losing the weight has become such a difficult task, this like impossible thing for them to do, they've just settled with being the way they are, and they say, I'm okay with the way I am. I'm happy the way I am. No, you're not. Stop lying to yourself. The moment you stop lying to yourself is the moment you can start changing. You want to know why you've never lost the weight? Because you're happy the way you are. You've settled. You don't want to push anymore. You've given up on progress. But life is all about progress. You can never stop progressing. The moment you stop progressing is the day that you die. But anyways, these miles are becoming pretty easy to me. Well, I don't want to say easy, but I'm not breathing as heavily as I was when I started. And I'm able to keep pretty decent pace, which before I'd be struggling right now. And I've only been running for 5 minutes. You know, I started off walking. You know, I didn't just start off running 2, 3, 4 miles a day. I started off walking, then I started running for like 5 minutes, and then I ran for 10, and then I started doing like 1 mile a day, then 2 miles a day, and just kind of build up from there. Little light work. One thing that I've learned is that it's better to take it's better to be massively consistent with small steps than to be massively inconsistent with massive steps. So what I mean is, like, people will try to go like so hard on their diet or training that they go at a pace that they can't keep up consistently. So they'll go hard one day, then the next day they'll just won't show up to the gym because they're sore from the day before or something like that. They'll skip their training because they don't feel good because they went too hard yesterday, so they justify skipping the gym, right? Or they'll go try to run 5 miles in one day when they haven't ran in years, and then they'll miss the gym for a whole week because they're just like dead. They're fried. So it's better to do 1 mile a day than 5 miles a day inconsistently, right? So that was one of the things that I used to do all the time. Is like for example, I'd cut 10 pounds in a week, but because I cut 10 pounds in a week, I would say like, well, typically you're only supposed to cut 1.5 to 2 pounds a week. So there's 8 pounds of food that I can like work with. You get what I'm saying? So the human mind is tricky. You know, we'll justify anything, especially if it's to benefit us. You know, to please our flesh. Keeping a close eye on the clock because I don't want to be late for training. Especially because there's always traffic on Fridays. You know, doesn't matter where you're going. T-Town, T-Town. Ah. Ah. Oops. Whoops. That's 60? Yeah. Some curls. I know how you feel, guys. Getting up early and going to the gym is not easy. I mean, it's simple, but it's not easy. You know, people say, oh yeah, it's easy to lose weight. Just go to the gym and eat less. But our minds, the stress from daily life, the things that are going on around us, our environment, the people around us, it all affects our probability of succeeding. You know, you're not gonna successfully cut weight if the people around you are always eating out, always drinking alcohol, always over consuming, you know, sugary drinks and eating pasta and eating all this good food around you, and you're over here trying to eat salads all the time or trying to diet, you know, but they're always like, come on, just have one, come on, just have one, just come with us, you know. It all affects your ability to stay consistent. So, you know, the people around you make a massive difference on whether or not you'll be successful, especially if they're people whose opinions you value, like your mom, your dad, your brother, sister, husband, wife, whatever. If they're the ones helping you self-sabotage and tempting you to eat that bad food when they know that you're on a diet, it's gonna make it nearly impossible. I'm not gonna say impossible, but it makes it very difficult, especially if you're not disciplined. If you're not disciplined already, then you're definitely not gonna stick to it. You know, a disciplined person can be around all that and say no, but if you're not somebody who's disciplined, you're definitely not gonna say no. So that's why the most important thing to build when going on a training program or diet program is discipline. And how do you build discipline? By setting a goal. It's by setting daily goals and daily habits and following through. And that's exactly what I teach people how to do. When they join my training program, they have an app that they can log in every day, and every single time they check off the things on their to-do list, like wake up early, hit the gym, hit your macros, it tells you how long you've been consistent. It'll tell you, oh, you're on a 3-day streak, you're on a 7-day streak. And that alone, just knowing how many days you've been consistent, is a massive confidence booster, especially for people who have never been consistent in their lives. The fact that they can see how many days they've been consistent, it motivates them to like keep the streak up, you know. That's one of the things that Snapchat used to have that, or has, that made it so addictive, is people would compete on like keeping up their streaks, you know. Me personally, I never did that. I don't even use Snapchat. Never really did. It never really grabbed my attention. But I had a lot of friends, and still know a lot of people who are addicted to streaks. And I'm just like, bro, I'm not about to be here just messaging you back just to keep up a streak and keeping up a conversation just for a streak. But that just shows you how this human mind works. It likes to see, progress. By the way, shop your Faithful Servant merch in case you haven't yet. Link will be in the description. Okay, you got Jesus is King hoodies, beanies, t-shirts. You got Faithful Servant logo caps. You got the Dove logo cap. Faithful Servant logo hoodies, shirts. Christian-based clothing brand. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but on my lifting routines, I'm not so focused on the old school bodybuilding style of training, like 4 sets of 12, high volume. I've done it before and it works. I'm not saying it doesn't, but when you're a competitive athlete and you're supposed to be explosive and strong and have your fast twitch muscles on, operating quickly, that type of training is not ideal. It's not ideal for optimal performance in boxing or jiu-jitsu. So what I focus on now is primarily strength. So I'm just focused on keeping my strength and occasionally getting a little pump, but my goal is to lift heavy, not necessarily high volume. So I'll go as heavy as I can with good form, and that's where I max out. If I can't do it properly, I won't do it. I'll just drop the weight. You hear this? I'm not in charge of the music, guys, so please don't come at me for it. Music is trash. Alright guys, just got our morning lift in, morning run, cardio, morning workout, right? Remember, you don't always have to kill yourself in the gym, alright? The mistake that a lot of beginners make is they try to go too hard in the beginning, They're trying to run 4 or 5 miles when they haven't run any miles in years. They're trying to diet extremely hard when they haven't even been consistent tracking their food. They're trying to lift, go hard on their lifts and go hard in the gym when they haven't worked out in a long time. So it's like, when you do that, all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. Because one, you're going to overstimulate your nervous system. Your body's not used to it. You're going to be extremely sore. And the next day you're going to wake up and you're not going to feel like going to the gym. And 99% of you won't go to the gym. And you'll skip because you'll say that you're too sore. You worked out hard yesterday and that makes up for the whole week, So you deserve a day off, blah, 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 blah. And this is what people do to themselves. But the whole point is to be consistent. Like, I don't care if you have the best workout of your life or the worst workout of your life. The whole point is to be disciplined and show up every day. Now, of course, we don't just want to be consistently inconsistent. We want to be consistently doing the right things, not the wrong things. So when you do show up to the gym, do your best. Try to do everything the right way, the way you're supposed to do it. Don't just go in, half-heartedly and skip workouts or skip certain things just because you want to say you made it to the gym today. Yes, that's a win in a sense compared to not being in the gym at all, but don't settle for that. Don't be comfortable just, oh, I showed up today. No, showing up is not enough. And I've said this many times before. Like, look at me. I've been showing up for a year straight. And have I lost some weight? Yes, I lost 40 pounds. But I'm not where I want to be. And I'm not where I want to be because once I reached a certain weight, which was like 190 to 200 pounds, I settled. I got comfortable. I said, okay, I'm not as fat as I used to be, but this is okay, and I would justify it. And I would be yo-yoing between 190 to 200, 190 to 200, because I would reward myself with food, blow up to like 205, and then be like, oh, no, I blew up too much. I got to cut hard. And then I would drop like 10, 15 pounds. And then once I got back to like 190, I would do it again. And I pretty much almost an entire year kind of doing that. Like the first few months, I dropped 40 pounds solid. And then after 40 pounds, it was kind of like I got comfortable and I settled with where I was at. But not anymore, guys. I'm telling you, we're kicking it up a notch. And it's the end of the year. We're going to end the year strong. We're going to go harder than we've ever gone before. And we're going to drop this damn weight. And we're going to start the year fresh with our the new version of ourselves, right? This already is a new version compared to last year, okay? Now, imagine 2024 is going to be an even better version than I was this year. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm not going to wait till the end of the year to better my life. I'm not going to wait till the end of the year to get in the best shape. I'm not going to wait until the end of the year to make commitments to myself and commit to doing things. And nah, dude, I'm done with that. We're going to start now. We're going to start now, finish strong, and start next year on a high note, right? We're going to start with momentum already. We're going to start with our routine dialed in, our progress, our process, and nothing is going to stop us. We're going to be like a freight train. Once the train starts moving and once it gets up to full speed, bro, nothing can stop it. Nothing, unless it just crashes or goes off the rails. But once that train gets going, good luck stopping it. And that's what we're doing. So we're coming at you strong. This team still all the way. I appreciate everybody who's been supporting, everybody who's been watching the videos, everybody who's been tapping in with me, checking in, motivating me, keeping me accountable. I couldn't have done it without you guys. And I know I mentioned this before, like the idea of being self-made. No one is 100% self-made, but when I say self-made and when people say self-made, for the most part, it's because you had to do the work. You still had to do the work. Nobody was going to go out and, work out for me. Nobody was going to diet for me. Nobody was going to run these miles for me. Nobody was going to make these videos for me. Nobody was going to wake up early and come to the gym for me. Like, nobody was going to do any of those things. So in a sense, you are self-made, and I am self-made because I did the work. But I'm also not self-made because I had a lot of people help me and keep me motivated along the way and help me, create this path that I'm currently on. So with that being said, guys, it's never too late to start. Every day that you wait is a day that you'll never get back. All right, let that sink in. Every day that you wait is a day that you will never get back. Okay, that day is gone. You will never in your entire life ever experience or have that day again, right? So every day waited is another day wasted. So stop waiting. Get started. Do the things that you want to do. Pursue your dreams. Pursue your passions, and change the world while you're at it. So, about to get ready to head to the boxing gym. And then after that, you know what it is. Check on the guys, go to the job site, handle my business, and then spend the rest of the day with the fam. So hope you guys are enjoying these kind of videos. If you want to see more of the boxing, you want to see more of this, you want to see more of regular life, like work, this and that, let me know in the comments below, guys. I'm going to try to mix it up. I'm trying to keep it entertaining. I'm trying to do different things so it's not always the same. So if you guys could let me know what type of videos you like, make sure drop it in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody who might need the inspiration. And I'll see you guys in the next one.